Refined, we visit one of the state's most unique getaways.
I don't think there's anything else like this in Washington State in general.
We're road tripping to KB, and it's really cool. Then,
It's a small, intimate space. You're going to be literally smelling the glitter.
up close and personal with a steaming hot new show named after a cold summer treat. Plus, grab your spray paint and a magic wand. From teacups to colanders to rubber boots, we're casting a spell, turning trash into treasure. Seattle Refined starts now. Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Look where we are. We're in Georgetown today. It is the summer of road trips for the Refined team. We've hit the highways and the byways and discovered the very best the state has to offer. And today's stop may be the coolest yet. It's all thanks to our sponsor at your Western Washington Honda dealers and their One Tank Trip sweepstakes. All summer, they're taking us to destinations that can be reached on just one tank of gas if you're driving a fuel-efficient Honda. That's how we got to Cave B.
We are all about getting away from everything.
If your idea of a great vacation is sitting by the pool with a glass of wine and doing absolutely nothing, have we got the perfect getaway for you. KB Winery and Inn. And not only is KB an incredible place to stay, but getting there is a breeze if you're driving a roomy, fuel-efficient Honda. We hopped into a brand new 2017 Honda Accord, cranked the tunes, and before we knew it, we were winding our way through the vineyards of Cave B.
I don't think there's anything else like this in Washington State in general. We are a working vineyard, so we have hundreds of acres of vineyards on site that you can wander through and just kind of enjoy the whole farm experience. And we have a full service spa, we have fine dining on site, and a pool to relax by. So there are lots of ways to get away and just enjoy a weekend relaxing.
Well, first of all, it's got a little bit of everything for everybody. That's the most important thing. And I used to just drive by it and be like, what's a Cave B? And then when I looked at it, I was like, this place is perfect.
As the name suggests, KB is built right into the cliffs of the Columbia River Gorge. There are many different kinds of rooms available, from private cliff houses to luxury glamping yurts. But if you want the true cave experience, you can stay in the cavern rooms.
And those are deluxe style hotel room accommodations, 12 rooms over 2 floors. And they have some of the best views probably on property. Nothing in front of them except for the Columbia River Gorge, and at night you can see all of the stars, which is amazing.
Speaking of amazing, Tendrils is the restaurant here at KB, and Chef Tyler Cross has one word for what makes it so special.
Passion. You know, I have a good team that really cares a lot about what they're doing and their job, and we've made a menu that's, you know, seems to be pleasing the guests very well.
And of course, it doesn't hurt to be connected to a world-class winery.
We do 5-course wine pairing dinners, and all the wine that we sell and that we pair them with is grown on estate on the property. So, you know, just a unique experience that you can't get anywhere else.
We decided to check out the wine for ourselves, so we hopped back into our Honda Accord for a very short jaunt to the tasting room.
It's been great. The wine is wonderful. We're doing our tasting now. We just got finished with the whites and we're moving into the reds. What's better than being with friends and wine?
KB really is an incredible place to relax and reset. And there's no better place to do that than at this pool with a view.
We're really searching for the pool, and I knew it was here. Yeah, it's a gorgeous setting and just beautiful with the water feature, and everything's just relaxing. It's such a different landscape and topography than Seattle. It's only 2.5 hours out of Seattle, but all the colors change and shift. It's more golds and sages, and the smells are different. And for it to be that little of a drive and to have that dramatic of a difference in landscape and the birds and the nature and all the plants, it's just such a break.
Keep watching Refined for more Honda One Tank trips brought to you by your Western Washington Honda dealers. And make sure to enter the Honda One Tank Trip sweepstakes for your chance to win weekly prizes, outdoor expeditions, vacation getaways, and the grand prize, a 3-year lease on a new 2017 Honda Accord. For complete details, log on to our website. Less cavernous, but no less jaw-dropping, is an East Lake condo Refined.com got a peek inside. Or should we say, outside? The newly remodeled home has, get this, a 300-foot private patio with spectacular western-facing views. The rest of the place isn't too shabby either. It's almost 1,000 square feet and has 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and a wood-burning fireplace. It's listed at $669,000. Slightly more expensive and also blowing up the website is this French-inspired estate in Gig Harbor. The 8,900 square foot chateau-like home sits on more than 7 acres, has 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, a carriage house, gardens, and, wait for it, a helipad. This one's going to the highest bidder, but the last asking price was $6.9 million. Check out our website and all our galleries of both homes on the website. Okay, changing gears, we finally know who the lucky guy is on ABC's The Bachelorette. So, without further ado,
I love you and I'm in love with you and I can't imagine spending my life with anyone else. Wait.
I want to kiss you so bad. So bad.
perched on an Italian hillside, Rachel professed her love to Brian on last night's finale of the show. If you heard a collective groan, it's because the Refined team, and let's face it, most of America was pulling for Peter. In fact, we are still stunned. But congratulations to the happy couple. We hope it works out. Whatever.
Will you accept this rose?
1,000%. I love you, and I will accept that rose.
I love you too.
Half of my staff says they need a drink after last night's Bachelorette finale. So, good thing I found the perfect article for them on the website. It's called Cheers to the Best Boozy Frozen Treats of the Summer. From the best places to go find boozy milkshakes to a cherry beer slushie you can make at home, this article will make you want to cut out of work early and throw one back. See for yourself at SeattleRefined.com. Now, normally ice cream is a cool treat, except when it's red hot, like a new show we stumbled upon down at Pike Place Market.
The show is about summer.
Ice cream is a tantalizing new theatrical experience that transforms the historic Can-Can Cabaret into a doo-wop ice cream shop.
It's a very colorful show. It's has kind of a vintage feel.
And of course, a lot of skin. So it just goes from 0 to 1,000 over a very short period of time.
Inspired by summer cult classics like Grease, Hairspray, and Crybaby, ice cream is in-your-face entertainment.
They're all trained dancers, so you're gonna see them like spinning from the ceiling. You're gonna see them above the catwalks. You're gonna be getting it's a small, intimate space. You're gonna be literally smelling the glitter.
A majority of our shows are conceptually abstract, so there's not a linear storyline. It's more of a collage of different elements of
feeling.
Don't fill up before you go. The menu and cocktails are a performance in themselves.
Everything is catered to, that works in harmony with the show. So the way that the food is presented, the way that it's prepared, and all of these things all are in connection with one another.
If you're looking for something maybe a little more PG, not to worry. The Can-Can does a tamer version of the show for kids on Sundays. Get it?
So there's Ice Cream Sunday, spelled with an E. On the weekends, we definitely try to create kind of an enchanted atmosphere, so it's kind of a magical brunch experience.
We'll have like a 90-year-old's birthday in here at the same time. There might be a 6-year-old's birthday, and it's kind of an amazing experience to bring all of these people into a room, have them enjoy the show in different ways, and they're all of different economic scales and ages, and it's a really beautiful thing.
And no matter which day you go,
the brightness, the vibrancy, the colors, the movement, all of these things together are as
like a fluid experience that you can kind of travel through and experience different tastes and colors, and at the very end, you might even get wet.
Ice cream runs at the Can-Can Cabaret through October 1st. For ticket information, log on to our website. Seattle Refined is just getting started. Who knew donuts were dangerous? Who wants this one? Ow! Tell me it was that hot? I survive a blistering trip to one of the Northwest's top bakeries. But first, we're brewing up some DIY shenanigans.
So what do you do with all those teacups?
Well, what do? I take them home and I make them into bird feeders.
This isn't your Mad Hatter's Tea Party. It's even better. It's next. But first, here's the iHeartRadio Music Festival word of the day. Log on to KissFMSeattle.com and enter for your chance to win a trip to the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas. Good luck, everybody.
What's the...
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, if you're like me, you love checking out thrift shops and garage sales and thinking about creative ways to take the stuff that many people would see as trash and transform it into treasure. It's called upcycling. And as Refined's Malia Karlinski shows us, if you know what you're doing, you can create some amazing things.
When you visit a thrift store, do you see trash? Because you just might be looking at treasure. Goodwill's DIY guy, Gary Foy, showed us some easy ways to give used stuff a new lease on life. First up, you may already have an old teacup or two in your kitchen cabinet. Turns out, they're for the birds. Literally, it's a cinch to take a cup and saucer and make them into a bird feeder.
All you want to do, basically, to make your teacup bird feeder is you want to line up the points that are going to touch first, right? And the way you know that is that the handle's always going to be pointing up. You're going to want to sand where the teacup touches. Okay. So grab your sand and just sand, get it nice and rough.
Okay.
All right, that's good enough. Okay. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to grab your glue, epoxy, all right, and get that on there. You want your handle to be up.
How long do you let it?
I'm a good 48-hour guy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just add some twine, throw in a couple scoops of bird seed, and
you can
hang.
Just tie that off.
Rubber boots. They're a Seattle staple, but if they get worn out, don't worry. Give them a new lease on life as a flower planter.
Well, here's the deal. We, little ones, we want them to kind of get involved with gardening, right? This is a fun way for them to do it. So let's just first fill this with some dirt.
Okay, dirt's fun.
Dirt's fun.
Now, are you trying to fill it all the way up?
No, you want to leave a little room. Put the plants in. So I just snap out the bottom and then maybe rough it up a little at the bottom, get the roots energized.
Oh yeah. I think this is so cute. I love it.
Nice work again. Keeping it kind of fun and cute.
Speaking of flowers, if you need an inexpensive potting bench, an old ironing board is a brilliant solution.
Gary, this workstation looks a lot like an ironing board to me.
Oh, it is. The reason why I like using an ironing board as my workstation at my place is that the dirt falls through, so if you're in your garden, there's no cleanup. Awesome. You just close it and go.
One thing you can easily find at garage sales or Goodwill, old colanders. Turns out, they're perfect for creating a hanging herb garden. The first step, spray painting.
Let's do a couple light coats.
Now you just want to do this in a well-ventilated area, correct?
Always well ventilated, outside.
Okay, so once you got the colander sprayed, then how do you get the chain on?
Okay, so what I do is I grab some needle nose pliers and I just separate the chain to figure out how long it should be. I try to do the same size on all three chains. And then I unhook one and make it like into a little or a hook so I can put it into one of the holes in the colander. And then I took this old coat rack and put that in there, and then I just hung all these off of the coat rack pieces, and it hangs beautifully. And you got everything from mint to a little bit of kale. You got some peppers down here, so if you keep it it's all upward, it's easy, and it's great for apartment living, right?
Is this on wheels then? So you can like roll it in and out as you need to?
That's exactly what it's on. So yeah, it's totally mobile. And if you don't have a big space, guess what? You're ready to go and you have a garden.
Adds a lot of color too.
It does have a lot of color. Is it too much?
Never too much.
No, okay, never too much.
So the next time you visit a thrift shop, you may want to check out the housewares aisle. There's a bounty of great stuff you can upcycle for your garden there. Malia Karlinski, Seattle Refined.
To learn more about how you can turn trash into treasures, check out the website. From the Goodwill to feeling good at the beach, if you're shopping for the perfect swimsuit, you'll want to check out our refined guide online. Whether you are pear-shaped, curvy, or even pregnant, the article Finding the Perfect Swimsuit for Your Body Type will help you accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative, and simply just enjoy being at the pool. Coming up on Seattle Refined.
You're going to dip in your maple, and then we're going to put our bacon topping on.
Uh-oh. that one doesn't look so hot. I get to play baker for a day, and it's harder than it looks. The story you do not want to miss. Get it? It's next. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Okay, a little known fact for you. Today is National Happiness Day, and you know what makes me happy? Donuts, and a lot of them. And some of the best donuts in the country are being fried up right now down I-5 in the Rose City. Most of us have heard of Portland's Voodoo Donuts, the avant-garde bakery where tourists line up for hours. But right around the corner, Blue Star Donuts is gaining an addictive reputation of its own. In the heart of P-Town sits a donut oasis, a place to get your fried fix, Blue Star Donuts. So what is the secret behind your donuts?
I think our biggest, most intriguing thing is just our flavors. We try and keep them really interesting, a little off the beaten path, have, grown-up alcohol in them. We're trying to cater to some Portland locals that are used to a pretty diverse food scene.
What do we got here? These obviously haven't been cooked yet, right?
No, these are our brioche ring style, and they are about ready to go if you want to help out.
Yeah, will you help me throw some in here?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
We do everything by hand.
Man, that grease, how hot is that grease?
It is 360 degrees. You're gonna dip in your maple, and then we're gonna put our bacon topping on.
Uh-oh. that one doesn't look so hot. Well, can I just have a bite of that one?
Sure.
I need a bite. Oh, look at that. Look at that baby. That's good stuff.
So this is our creme brulee, so it's filled with the vanilla custard, and then we're gonna blowtorch the top and get it all nice and like hard, crunchy sugar. And then they get these little shots of orange liqueur and then stab them right through the top. So
and then you squish the liqueur inside it?
Yeah, so I've seen customers do kind of like a little bit of everything. Woo! So I'm just gonna sprinkle some sugar, extra sugar on the top.
This thing's scary.
Oh yeah.
The last time I saw one of those, it was like shop class in high school. Ooh, you're melting that sugar.
Oh yeah, so we get it nice and brown. Smoke a little. There we go. You ready?
Yeah, let me do it.
Okay.
So a little sugar first?
Yep, a little sugar on top.
All right, here we go. Just a little bit like right in here?
Yep. There you go. All right, you're a natural.
And what happens if you get too close? Is it a problem?
You might, set a donut on fire. Like that, yeah. That's maybe.
Who wants this one? Ow!
Care?
You didn't tell me it was that hot.
Well, I tried. I mean, it's open flame.
Blue Star says it changes its selections with each season, and you'll find numerous locations in Portland, Los Angeles, and Japan. To see more of my adventures in Portland, log on to SeattleRefined.com. We'll be right back, but first, our Tech Tango Tip of the Week.
I recently saw a TV reporter interviewing an automotive executive who spoke about big data and petabytes of information. The reporter was confused, and I'm guessing some of the audience was too. Big data and petabytes are tech terms that are becoming common. Big data refers to the large volume of digital information generated by computerized devices. The data is frequently sent back to the manufacturer and is analyzed to improve products and services. Big data can be generated from cars, apps, and more. Petabytes refers to the amount of digital storage. You may recall that 1,000 megabytes is a gigabyte, 1,000 gigabytes is a terabyte, and 1,000 terabytes is a petabyte. I'm Francie Black. For more information, visit techtangotoday.com.
Welcome back to the show. We always hear about the Seattle freeze, and that's especially true for singles looking for love. But not to worry. SeattleRefined.com has come to the rescue. Seattle daters have sounded off in a new survey that could be called Seattle Dating 101. From best nerdy pickup spots to the best boozy date spots and much more, if you have a question about where to take a date or where to meet someone special or not so special, it goes straight to the source. Check out all the categories on the website and good luck. Hopefully, Cupid hits you with his arrow. All right, that's going to do it for today's show from Georgetown. I'm Gard Swanson. We'll see you next time right here on Seattle Refined.